Hello, hello, hello. My name is Leola Epps. I am the founder and owner of Elle's Corner. I am coming to you with part 2 of a 3-part video series on packaging. The second video, part 1, was about how to create your own SKU number. This video is following up on how to create your barcode once you create your SKU number. All of it goes hand in hand in packaging. So I'm going to share screens. And what I need to, okay, I need to go here. Okay, so I'm sharing screens. I'm sharing the screen of the spreadsheet that was created and produced from the how to create your SKU number tutorial. This is what I do for myself. So I just want you to follow me as far as what I'm doing for me. Okay. In how to create your barcode, you're going to need the spreadsheet. You're going to need access to Avery.com. That's the company that make labels. So you need access to their website, Avery.com, www.avery.com. You're going to need address label, and that's going to be the end product of this tutorial. Is that your finished product of is going to be labels after you create your barcode label barcode in Avery.com. So you think you're ready for it, you think you're ready, and maybe you're not. So one of the things that you want to do is you want to go over your spreadsheet to make sure you have accounted for every item that you need to print barcodes for. The other thing is that if you have multiple items that's going to have the same SKU number, you need to also account for that quantity. So you can put this in here, you can have it in here once. That's the only, if you have like 5 products that needs that SKU number on it, you need to identify that 5 times, okay? 5 times. If you have five products that needs that barcode on it, you need to make sure that it's on the spreadsheet 5 times. So for instance, this is item number 310. 310 I have 2 of 310s. So I need to make sure that it is listed on this spreadsheet twice. So 2 barcodes for this product can be created. All right. So again, that goes for any item or any product that's going to require that barcode, that has that same barcode, and you need it multiple times. You need to make sure that you account for the number of products that requires and needs that product code or that barcode or that SKU number on that product. So make sure that you include that. I made a mistake when I first started doing this, like I did my tutorials. I was so excited I learned something new. Oh my God. And then when I went and followed the tutorial, I was wondering, like, why didn't it, I'm not understanding, why didn't it, I had 5 face masks and only printed one time. It only printed one time because I only had it on the spreadsheet one time. So the system's not going to say, oh, you know what, even though you had a quantity in there, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know your information. You, person, need to have made sure that you identify that face mask 5 times on your spreadsheet, because all I'm doing is pulling out what you have on your spreadsheet. Now, if you didn't have it on there 4 other times, sorry, you're lost. So that's what you're trying to do now, to avoid all that. And with me, when I'm doing this tutorial, I want to make sure that I had 30 items, because what you're going to need now is going to be you're going to need labels, and I have address labels, and this is Avery 18160, and I can use the template 5160. So I'm going to walk you through setting up and creating your barcode. So your spreadsheet is the #1 thing. You're going to find out why that's important. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen for this, and then I'm going to share another screen. Okay. All right, so I'm hoping that this cleared, because my computer's been acting crazy. I'm seriously crazy. So let's see if it's going to work with me today, work with me on this video. All right, so I'm on Avery.com. This is free. You're going to need to create an account with Avery.com. That's part of the process. Everything I'm telling you is free. The only thing that you have to pay for is the labels. So templates, you go into templates, I'm going to select Avery Design and Print. And then once it all comes up, I'm going to click on Start Designing. And if you don't have an account when you get on this website, you're going to create an account. So with me, I already have one, so I don't have to create one. And I have it under my other business name, Gifted with Skills. At least that's my email for my other business, Gifted with Skills LLC. But anyway, I'm just accessing it so I can show you this tutorial. So what you're seeing now is a list of templates that Avery has for their labels. And as I said, I have Avery 18160, and I can use template 5160 to create my barcode. So I'm going to click on, and this label has 10 sheets in the package with 30, you can print 30 labels on one sheet. All right, so in this case, I have up all the available templates that I have for 5160. That's a total of 1,749 designs. I am now going to put in my quick search. I don't know if you're following. I'm putting in my quick search product. All right, so it's going to give me, it's broken down from 1,700 to 129 designs based off my search for product. I am going to scroll myself on down here. And like I said, you can look at all the different templates that's offered. There's a one barcode there, but I'm going all the way at the bottom because there is a barcode that I do like, and that's this one right here. So it's going to pull up. It's asking me, do I want to edit all or do I want to edit one at a time? One at a time means that I am going to actually try to go in there and type in every single SKU that I created on that spreadsheet. I don't want to do that. I want to do edit all. So edit all is what I'm doing. Right now, here is my options. It's already gave me a template for this barcode. So I'm going to first start with my company's name. I'm going to remove that and change that to L's Corner. L's Corner. I already have, it is under N, I think it's H Love is what that is. And I'm going to change that to font size 9. Not really going to mess with that too much. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the font for the product name. I'm going to look for Tino. I'm going to look for Tino. So I'm going to scroll over here and look for the font Tino's. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with this thing. Okay, let me highlight, make sure that I have Tino's. All right, so that's Tino. And then with my sheet number, I said change that to number 8, font size 8. And I believe I stretched it. And you need to make sure that your names are not too long. The name of your product, because that's the product name. Make sure your product name is not that long. I have a few items that's kind of long. And I probably may want to make an adjustment on that before I go any further. So that is what okay, so this is what I've done. So I already identified the 2 areas, changed up the 2 areas that I wanted. No, we're going to undo. Love the undo button. Yes. So I'm not going to mess with that. I don't think I mess with that too much. So what I'm going to do is make sure that and so you see all these little dotted lines, that means you need to go work within that size there. So now I done created my product name. So what this website is asking me is, if I did it edit one by one, I would have to go one by one, but I want to do edit all, meaning I want the whole sheet. I'm actually modifying and working on the whole address label, one sheet, which is this. This is this right here. This is already printed, but I'm just, brought the Here we go. Here's the blank one. So the blank one. So what I'm doing is I'm working on the whole sheet. So I'm trying to ensure that everything is on this one sheet. So I want that done all at once. I don't want to go one by one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to import. Oh, Lord. So it's giving me the option to start the import. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick look at my data and make sure that I don't think you can see my screen. I just want to make sure that I have everything. I just tried to do a couple of videos and it just didn't work. So I had to go behind the scenes. So I'm going to close that out. Okay, I'm going to go start my import. I'm going to go browse my files. So I'm going to go in my and so I have it, new items, inventory tutorial, spreadsheet. And as you see, it popped in. So everything that I put on that spreadsheet is here, right here. So I'm going to uncheck this so it won't print the labels. It won't print the headers. And then I'm going to scroll through and check or uncheck items things I do not want it to print on or show up on this label. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't need new long. I don't need if it needs a picture. I do need this here. I'm going to try to play with that. That information is what I do need. We'll see. We'll see what we're going to do on that one. Okay. All right. So I'm going to hit next. So what it's asking me, what I want to do now, I want to replace product name. I want, instead of saying product, the name, I want name to show up there. So I'm dragging that field and see it's a mismatch. That's the first name of the first product that I have on my spreadsheet. So that's looking pretty good. And see all these right here is there. I don't know what the product ID is there. Ooh. You know what? I'm going to go back and uncheck that other one because it's got product ID. I don't need product ID on there. Let's go back. All right. So right now, the product name, with that section that you saw product name, that's going to be there instead of the product name. So now I want to finish the mail merge. All right. So this is what it looks like. I'm liking it. So I'm going to make adjustments. Looks like this is bold. I don't think I want bold, but you know. All right. So now I'm ready to, so this is the barcode. So I don't want, this is just there just for this, you know, site and they look nice. So I'm going to get rid of it. All right, so I've got rid of that specific barcode sample. And I'm going to go over to my left and click on barcode. I'm going to add the barcode. Yes, and it asks me, do I want to enter my data? Yes, I do. So do I want, and where is that data coming from? It's coming from the spreadsheet that I just imported. So now I am going to identify what I want as my, in the SKU section of the label. So I'm asking it to put the SKU there. It defaults to code to industry standard formatting of a formatting of a barcode. I don't mess with this. I leave it as is. So it's code 128. I'm going to hit finish. And there we go. I have a mismatched African patch horizontal laptop sleeve. Here's my business name up there. Now, if I want to add something else on here, which is what I want to add something else here. I'm going to ask for a text box. Okay, I don't want it that big. Don't need it that big. I'm going to move this out the way for a little bit. Okay. All right, it's getting sensitive. It's getting sensitive. All right, so I'm going to squeeze it like that. Because what I want this text box to be up here. And I don't know why this is, okay, I'm going to delete that. Okay, I'm going to delete this extra text box that appeared up in there. All right. So what I want it to do, I want it to add, I don't know if it's going to work, but I just want something referenced in the corner. I didn't ask you to do all that. Okay, all right, it's being difficult. It's being difficult. I may not be able to do it. Okay, all right, looks like that's working that way. And I'm going to change this. Oh gosh, stop. Undo, 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 undo. I'm gonna undo it. I wanted to add a little corner up in the corner, the price of, I wanted to add the price. You know what? Maybe I put it in another corner. It's being a little sensitive. All right, so I want to add a box. All right, so let's add in the box for me. All right, so this looks like it's a little sensitive. It didn't want to move. So I'm actually trying to make it really real tiny. It won't get in the way. Delete the text, because all I want is I want the price of the item to sit up in the corner. All right. I just want the price of the item to sit up in the corner. So I am going to tap in that. Hello, what the heck? Come on. All right, so I want to now I need to import. Why does it not let me do that? Getting my nerves. All right, look, I'm just gonna have to write that in. It's not allowing, it's not liking it. Okay, easy fill. No, I don't want that. Cancel. I kind of want to import data. There we go. Choose the fields. And I want to choose, I don't know why it didn't give me the option. I just want to choose the price. We'll see how that works. Maybe I shouldn't mess with this. Next. All right, so I want the price. Next, next. Okay, there we go. So that worked. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to center it. I know that's $20. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, really, this is really being difficult. Okay, there we go. And this is, I put that in them because this is how I had to do it. You can see that I had to write $6 in it. So if I go on a craft show and sometimes I may not have access to my computer or my website. So I'm going to need to know or remember the price of it. So having that already on my barcode and on my barcode label, I'm ready to go. I'm ready now. So I'm happy that's there. And again, you see the SKU number that I created. This is the name of the product, my actual item, and then my business name is up there. So I'm ready to print and preview. And I'm going to zoom this so you can see up close and personal. So this is everything that's on that list. If there is an error on here, it's going to flag it. But normally when the error is that the name of the item is too long, and I have to usually adjust for that. And it's not putting a $sign in there. All right, so looks like I'm gonna have to, I don't want to put the dollar sign up in the corner all the time. All right, so this is what it looks like. I'm satisfied to a certain extent. I don't like the fact that it doesn't have my dollar sign. What's got my dollar sign up there? What's going on up here? Why is it not putting all my dollar signs on all of them? Ugh. Okay, so I am gonna go back to continue to customize. So hopefully I didn't mess that up. So I'm gonna figure out why. You know what I'm gonna do? I don't know. I don't know what I wouldn't here on there. I don't know. I guess I need to save it. Do I have an option to save? It doesn't save. It doesn't tell me. Yes, here we go. Save. So save. So I'm going to say, I'm going to call this my new inventory, 2022, January 2022, new inventory. I'm going to save this to my account. It's been saved online. Now I want to, I already did the print and preview, so I think I'm ready to go now. I don't want to change any templates. I want to print and preview. I already done that. Let me save. Hold on, let me see. Let's see, it's going to give me the option to print. Okay, so I'm going to do print and preview. I do not know why it's not. I don't get it. It's just being sensitive. So it's got my dollar sign for some of it, and this one don't. I guess that one don't have a dollar sign on it. But as long as it got something on there, I'm all right. I'm not going to be too pressed about it. All right, so now I am ready to print. So I'm going to click on print. I'm going to download a PDF. All right, so this is what my labels look like. So I'm ready now. I have it downloaded on my computer, so I'm ready to print my labels. So I don't have, let me do print PDF. I'm going to print PDF, and then I'm going to save it. I'm going to have new inventory, label, barcode labels. Save. So I'm now waiting for it to save it, and then I can go back to my folder and I'll be able to print my labels. And these are the labels that's going to go on my packaging. And I'll be done. All I have to do is load them up and upload them into my website. So this concludes, again, that's the end product, the finished product that you finish after you go through on an Avery website. So I'm going to stop sharing. So I just walked you through how I created my labels, my brand new labels for my newest products that I created. So now you know how to create your SKU numbers. Now you know how to create your barcodes. And this is, all of this is DIY. It's just things for a small business or a startup business who may be low on finances, or you're trying to figure out a way how to track your products, or how to maintain and how to track your products. And this is a way to do that. So this is what I've been doing. So hopefully these tutorials these 3 series, the video series that I have for your product packaging, or packaging for SKU numbers, how to create your SKU number, how to create your product number. I hope that this is beneficial to you, and hope that you take ideas from that. So I thank you so much for watching, and you have a blessed and safe 2022. All right, later, y'all. Bye-bye.